Hi everyone, welcome to the Unite Students channel. If you haven't already seen me here before, my name is Lois. I graduated back in 2019, but I'm still here giving you guys all the advice that I wish I had been given when I was at university. And today we are talking about working from home and studying from home and having your lectures from home and all that stuff, because it's a weird time, and as someone who works as a freelancer and works at home a lot regardless of whether there's a pandemic or not, I thought it would be a good idea to walk you guys through my best tips on how to make the most of working and studying from home. The irony is that even though yes, I'm a freelancer and I work from home, I'm terrible at sticking to my own advice. I'm probably not the best person to be giving you this advice because I really struggle to stick to it, but this is going to be a reminder to me as well as you guys, so I think that this video is going to be important regardless whether you guys get anything out of it or not. Tip number one is to stay hydrated. When you're studying at home, when you're working from home and you're on a roll, it's really easy to get distracted and not realise that you actually haven't had a drink in like 4 hours, and everyone knows how important water is. Everyone knows that you need to stay hydrated. It's not rocket science. Just make sure you get up and refill and just drink water. Tip number two is really important. It's to just keep some structure to your day. Maybe you can write a list of things to do, things that you need to prioritise. I'm quite a big fan of writing things down because I'm a graduate and I'm old, but there are plenty of apps that you can get all for free that sync up to all your devices so that you can keep track of everything regardless of where you are. Make sure you're also incorporating some sort of food schedule to your day. It's important to make sure you break for lunch. I'm really bad at giving myself a decent lunch break because I think, you know, if I'm on a roll then I might as well keep going, and then it gets to 4 or 5 o'clock and I realise, oh, I haven't had any food. So make sure you're keeping track of what you're eating, and also set some alarms. This is a tip that I've only started recently doing because I realised how long I just sit at my laptop for without getting up. Set an alarm every 20-30 minutes to just get up and move, whether it's to go and have a snack or go to the loo or refill your water, or just to go and have a quick walk or go and say hello to whoever's in the house, or go and say hello to a flatmate. Get up and move and schedule your day around that. Tip number three is to reward yourself. I told you I wasn't going to be the best person to talk about this because I'm useless at this. As soon as I've achieved one thing, I'm like, right, on to the next one, and I never get a chance to appreciate what I've achieved, and I don't take a step back. So this is something that I have been working on. I think it's important to realise what you've done and see how far you've come, so when you have those breaks or you've finished one task, to, you know, maybe reward yourself with half an hour of Netflix or an hour of Netflix. Or I know that there is a pandemic and there is not a lot to be doing right now, but whether it's you have a Zoom call with your friends to catch up, or you just go and have a snack, or you watch some Netflix, or you play on your Nintendo Switch or whatever, just make sure you do something that you feel is fun and relaxing. Then you can come back to the next task and feel fresh. It sounds easy. I struggle with it, but we got this. Tip number four is kind of related to everything I've said in this video so far, but it's basically to have clear separation throughout your day. So whether you're having breaks for food and you're coming away from your laptop or your computer, it's important to have that separation, because right now we're all stuck at home and in our flats. It's very monotonous and it's very same-ish, and it's important to have contrast. I know it's hard. I remember being at uni not wanting to leave my room sometimes, so I would just be in there for days, and there's not a lot of advice I can give because we're in a pandemic and we can't just like go and see our friends. This video is really hard. But as much as you can, give yourself some separation between work and leisure time and free time. And my final tip for the video is to make it social. Working and studying from home is not ideal, it's not for everyone, and some people can really struggle with it. Times are crazy right now and we have to be looking out for each other. I think it's easy to get the idea that studying from home has to be boring and it has to be on your own. Obviously with lectures and stuff, yes, you need to be concentrating, but if you're revising, if you're just doing your own sort of self-studying, then I think it's so valuable now more than ever to be incorporating and including your friends. Guys, Zoom is a thing. We all know what it is by now and we all know how to use it. There's no excuse why you can't get a bunch of friends together and just do a sort of study session on Zoom. I understand that studying with other people also isn't for everyone. Like I said, it's so important to be checking on each other and being there for one another. Even if you don't talk to each other for very long, you just sit there and studying. It's just having that company. I know it's not the same as face-to-face company when you go to the library with your friends, but human interaction is just so important right now, and I really think that it's a good thing to do. Oh, we did it. Apologies if I was a bit rambly. Like I said, these are all tips that I still struggle with, and I do work from home full time, so I hope you guys can get something out of this video. Obviously, if you have any other tips, please leave them down below and give your suggestions and how you guys have been coping with studying from home. Obviously, I hope everyone is staying well and safe and sane, because it's been a long time since we've been doing this. So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful to some of you guys, and I will see you in the next one.